Hi, hello, it's Marta here. We got almost 19 minutes today of a power yoga. It's an energizing vinyasa today to keep your body all strong and your heart going and maybe your mind quieting down as we do that. Let's start in child pose, hips to your heels, reach forward, ground your forehead if possible. Decompressing the spine and arriving onto the mat. Find your breath. Maybe start lifting to your fingertips, lifting your elbows, activating your shoulders. Inhale and exhale calmly to find your breath. Ground your body. And then tuck your toes. And then come to your wild child pose, stretching your feet. Maybe walk your upper body all the way up, shoulders aligned with your hips. Interlace your fingers, flip them away from your body and lift up to give your upper body a stretch, sending your tricep behind the ear whilst stretching your feet. And maybe a couple of rolls with your wrists as well to wake them up. Come to your all fours and maybe place your fingers pointing towards your knees and then maybe pointing inwards, and then come to your fists, rocking a few times front to back. And then come to your thunderbolt pose, bend your left elbow palm next to your ear and then open that elbow back and down. Inhale to lift, exhale to come back down. Few times, maybe extending the arm behind you, opening the left side of your upper body, and we'll do that on the other side as well. So bend your right elbow, open it behind you and then come back down just a few times. Inhale to lift up, exhale to come forward and down, and then finally opening that left arm behind you, and then maybe grounding that right arm behind you, opening the chest, modified tiny little back bend, almost like a camel pose on both sides, but not really camel. It is more gentle on your body too. And then back to all fours, align your shoulders with your wrists and a few cat-cows. Inhale to open that chest, look up. Exhale, push your mat away. In line with your breath, with your pace of breathing, dipping that belly down on the inhale and rounding through the spine on exhale, maybe holding on to that cat. And then gently waking up the left calf, come to your toes, lift up, and then shift your left leg to your right side and look over that foot. Waking up the left side of your body, same with the other leg, right leg, place it to the left hand side, gaze follows your right leg. And then allowing for both sides of your body to find more length. And then come back to all fours and then start lifting up. Allow for your feet to be flat on the mat and extend your shins. So finding that space in all the muscles around the front of your legs. Come up to hover your tabletop and then maybe twist a few times, bending the knees, and shifting to right and left a few times. And then when you are ready, start shifting your hips up into your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out. Really find your breath here. Maybe loosen up your neck by gently shaking your head yes or no. Lift to the ball of your foot and then wave-like motion. Come to plank. Inhale, exhale, shift your hips up into the sky. Find that movement to wake up your whole body. Come back to plank. Exhale, lower down your knees, your chest, your chin. Slide forward, your baby cobra on the inhale. And exhale, come back down, tuck your toes and lift up into your downward facing dog. And then find your breath here. On the inhale, slowly starting to lift your right leg up. Three-legged dog, square your hips. And then exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, lift up. And then across to your left tricep. Come to your three-legged plank. Exhale, come down. Inhale to lift into your cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, Shift your hips up to your downward facing dog. Find your breath and let's go again. Left leg up. On the inhale, exhale, bend your knee to your chest. Inhale, lift up, exhale, left tricep, lift up across to your right elbow, right tricep, and then down to three-legged. Exhale, inhale, lift up to your baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Find your breath and then let's go again. Right side, right knee, step forward and come into your warrior two. Open your arms wide. Find your breath, hips facing to your left side with your right leg extended, and then reverse your warrior, right arm up. Exhale into your high lunge, pivot that back heel, lift your arms up, hold, and then come down, frame the front foot, step back, three-legged plank. Inhale to lift up, and exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left side, left leg steps forward. Find your warrior two on the other side. Relax your shoulders. Find the alignment. Flip your hand, front hand open on the inhale. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Open up again, back into your high lunge, pivot the back heel, reach up. And exhale, frame the front foot, three-legged plank. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift up. And then back to downward facing dog. Find your breath. Again, grounding the heels or aiming to ground them. Bend your knees. Find the length in your spine. Soft inhales, freeing exhales. Prepping the right side again. Lift up on your right side, right knee to your chest, to your elbow. Inhale, lift up, exhale, across. And then see if you can aim for your fallen triangle to thread that right leg underneath, coming back into three-legged dog, three-legged plank. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Finding your breath again. Inhale, left side, left elbow, bend that knee and bring it into your chest. On the exhale, inhale, lift, exhale, left elbow, and then lift and exhale, thread that left leg for fallen triangle across. Inhale, lift up, exhale, three-legged plank. Again, lift up into your cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find a length. Any more movement you need to do here, feel free to do that. Find the stillness if that's what you're looking for. And then inhale, right leg up, step it forward. Once again into your warrior two. And this time lifting your palms up above your head, extending the front leg. Just a few times. Finding that little warrior flow. And exhale, extended side angle, aiming for both arms in line with your ears. Hold it through your abs and then walk it through the middle. Find your warrior two on the left side. On the inhale, flip your palms open, extend the leg. Exhale, warrior two. Lift up, inhale, exhale, warrior two. And then lift up, inhale, exhale, warrior two. Next, find your extended side angle. When you're ready, reach both arms up, switching and getting that core ignited. And then square your chest, come to your downward facing dog. Exhale, plank. Come back down all the way. Inhale, up dog or your cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath here. Find your stillness or any movement you might need. Lift up on your left side, three-legged dog. Left knee to your chest. Exhale, left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, lift, exhale, across. And then exhale to lift that leg. Three-legged dog. And one more time, find the thread, the fallen triangle. Come back into your three-legged dog and then gently place the left knee down to your supported side plank or to your side plank, stacking your ankles. And then finally reaching the three, if it's available, stacking that left foot over. or right foot over the left, rather. Inhale, lift up, a push-up, tricep push-up if it's available from your plank, and exhale, send your hips back up into downward facing dog. We'll be doing the same variation on the other side. But before we do that, we'll step wide, toes out, heels in, find your goddess, arms in cactus, hold, lift your heels if available, reach up, and then change to the other side, so your right leg comes back as well into your plank, and then let's flow it out into your Vinyasa flow. Elbows in, tricep push-up if it's possible, and then shift your hips up, right leg up, inhale, exhale, knee to chest, inhale, lift up, right side, right elbow, inhale, lift up, exhale, right knee, left elbow, and then thread that knee over to fallen triangle. And find the strength in your abs now to then stack your ankles. Option to lower down the bottom knee for your side plank, or come to your tree, bending that left leg. And then when ready, flow it out. Exhale all the way into your downward facing dog. Find your breath here, calm down your heart. Find the stillness. And exhale, walk or step forward into your Utkatasana, your chair pose. Bend your knees, ankles together, and then slowly shifting the arms behind you. Start bending your left knee, weight onto your right leg, and as you lift your arms, you extend that leg. Let's do that a few times, that little flow in your chair, all the way, and then 3-4 times, and then extending into warrior 3. Finding that T shape, and then gently grounding the hands down, finding Kapala Shiva squat, so bending the left knee behind your right, finding that strength, slowly stepping your legs back into your plank, and let's flow it out in our Vinyasa. Inhale, up dog, exhale, down dog. Find that breath again, and when ready, walk forward or step forward. Inhale into your chair pose. And then slowly left side, bring in your right knee and right ankle up. Inhale, lift arms up, extend the leg, bend, and then a few times repeating that movement to extend and bend behind you. And then finding the strength to shift your chest forward, T-shape into your Virabhadrasana 3, your warrior. Extending to ground your hands, Shiva squat on the other side. Stacking the knees, hugging that right knee behind your left, finding the strength. Step into half split and then step back, downward facing dog, shifting into plank. On the exhale, slowly coming down as slow as possible, your chaturanga dandasana. Inhale to lift up, exhale, downward facing dog. Slowly crossing your ankles or your way, come into seated. I'm going to work on our abs before we finish. We got boat first. See if you can align, lift your shins and align your knees with your shoulders. Extend through the spine, maybe hug those knees closer in, extending the legs, aiming for the boat pose and finding your edge. And then slowly lowering down your chest and your feet at the same time. And next we've got alternate ab crunches, so bending the left and right knee, and then aiming for the right elbow to the left knee whilst extending the other leg. Breathe as you do it, lower back hugged into the floor, finding the strength, extending the free leg as you bend or find the bent knee on the opposite side. Hold in there, breathe, little sips of air. Whew. Now final push for the abs, pulsing the hands up and down, core is strong. Pump, 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 up and down, strong in your abs, and then slowly hug your knees into the chest. Massaging the lower back. And then find your reclined butterfly. Connect your big toes, open your knees, and then extend your arms either up above your head or in line with your waistline. Bring in your right knee in, arm with your left arm, and then twist to your left, gaze away to your right, maybe cactus arm with your right arm. Allow for that decompression in your lower back and your abs. Breathing in your belly, through your belly, abdominal breathing would be great here. And then switching sides, left knee, right palm, finding that twist on the other side. Embracing that loosening sensation in your spine here. Close your eyes and start slowing down your heart. And then with gentle windshield wiping movement with your knees, allowing for them to softly drop to one side and then the other. Lovely, and then bringing your knees up and your feet up, and then you can stay here with this Viparita Karana pose, maybe just moving your ankles here, and you can stay in that position, allowing for the blood to flow, or you can move all the way up into your shoulder stand if it's within your practice. So coming a little bit higher with those hips, supporting the lower back at the back of your spine with your hands, really pointing the toes. And again, stay here to activate your thyroid and support your hormones, or take it a bit further with your plow pose, sending your knees and your feet behind your head, extending the arms. More of a decompression for your neck here, so be gentle with yourself, and whenever you're ready, slowly, gradually come back the same way you've entered the pose. And then from this pose here, we're going back to our reclined butterfly or your Savasana. So option to either bring your big toes together or extending your limbs, extending those legs fully, finding your corpse pose, loosening all the muscles in your face and your shoulders and your chest and your hips and your knees, your legs, the back of your legs as well, maybe your glutes and your feet. Finding the heaviness in your body now. See where your pranic energy is, that warmth, that warm sensation in your body. Floating about, you've woken it up with this vigorous practice. It's just observing how the body feels, nothing else to do, nowhere else to be. Beautiful. Whenever ready, slowly start coming back into your easy seated pose. And then send your left palm behind on top of your right ear. And then circle your head down and just a few times sideways, and then change your arms, right arm, left ear, pressing that neck down, finding some loosening in your neck, and then bring your palms together at your chest. Find that stillness before you go back to the here and now. Breathing, smiling, and bring your Anjali Mudra to your third eye. I thank you for being here with me. Namaste. See you next time.